You got to find their cause. Got one lady, I want to share with you all. Yeah, she's a mother. The son want to be a lady. The daughter want to be a man. This is a single mother. She's very so painful for her. After bringing single mother, after bringing the children up, then the children become like that. She almost go crazy when she come to the temple. She go, and then the relatives say that she has been charmed by spirits. Say, no. This thing so spirit, like your body so stinky. Like with all the shit in you. And later, we found out that she got this problem. And this is social problem, and her mind can't. I mean, no parent will love that, right? When your son want to become a lady, your daughter want to become a man. And the mothers are, huh? You know how this mother will feel. I can feel that she's in pain. And she tried to suppress her pain through meditation. I said, no. You got to think about it. Because she don't want to face a problem. She want to run away. You know what I do? I purposely wait until 12 o'clock. When the hot sun come out, I give her a scraper and a screwdriver. I say, help me to clear all these weeds around the garden. But why now? Now is the best time. But why? Go and do it. When you clear it, may my sorrow and pain in my mind be clear. I'm clearing this root now. Take it. Mama, very hot, you know. I said, good for you, just do it. Do it. When she do it, she cry. Because as she dig it, she reflect on the word, may my sorrow and pain take. And the more she said, get out. And she feel better after that. She feel better after that. After she come in, she sit and then she cry. She cry. Let her diffuse. After certain time, okay now. Cheerful. She can accept their decision because she can't accept it. This is what happened. I say, look, you're a very good mother. You've done your part, right? The problem is, you want your children to be the way you want them to be, and they're not going to listen to this. Is where things break. Same thing. When different race, the mom, how can that be? I say, it can be. Because it's your daughter going to marry him, not you. So leave the decision for them. You are a good mother, you've done your part. Right? Leave them alone. Then if not, your daughter going to hate you. They're going to be social problem. Please don't do that. Yeah?
So, there's a number of questions.
Yeah, go ahead.
Clearly people are very, very interested, but I just want to finish off the first question, the second part, which is, and how did you feel when you took your final step of the 1,000 kilometre journey?
When I reached Stanmore, right? I just say that, well, the resolution they have made, I fulfill my resolutions. That's all.
Wonderful.
You ask me, am I happy about it? I said, okay, that's it. That's it. Yeah. The next one is coming. Because I have been doing this kind of walk all the time, right? Until when I start to get involved with this kind of teaching, then I got no time to walk. And then I find that my health start to degenerate because I start to travel in the long distance, reach a place, give talk, sleep, wake up and meditate. And this is not healthy. So at least 1 year must have 3 months for myself, for my, holiday, working holiday. Always a holiday. So normally I would choose in the forest, I would plan from Thailand, going to Burma, switch the other side and come back again. So they will take about 1 month trip, maybe to the China trip, From Tachi Lake we will go to Burma and then go into Songpanna trip and then come back by boat. Right? There's many trips, interesting trip nowadays. Last time we don't need passport. No border. No border. You just walk through the border. You just tell the village head that I'm going there. He just give you a letter and you go. That's your passport. Any newspaper you just tell. Gee. This one? Yes. This one? Your letter? Yes. I thought he's joking. But it's workable. I go there and say, okay. No need to chop. Trust. You see, when people are not so corporate minded, they based on trust. You see, you talk to them verbally, they trust you. They don't need a paper, to like signing on paper, or have stamp, or swear this and swear. Nowadays, so much things, supposition has been made to make it so formal. Right? Last time it's on trust. That's why I got paper. They just tell, hey, we will give you, okay, that's it. Yeah. Want to come in?
So Chao Khun, the next question is related to the first 2 questions, which is, what were you thinking about when you are on your Tudong walk?
What am I thinking about? Oh, Putto. I don't think of anything. I just think of thoughts. May all beings be well and happy. May all beings be well and happy. May whatever Mary have done may be shared with all the beings around me, they encounter. That's all. Think of good thoughts. Generate thoughts of goodwill along the way. Putto. Sometimes I will revise all my chanting in my past. I used to memorize. So I will chant. Like Patimokkha, Itipiso, Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta, Anattalakkana Sutta, Atittaparaya Sutta, Mahasamaya Sutta, 7 Tanna, 12 Tanna, everything that I chant, all boom. Along the way I bless, transfer the merit to all the beings along the way. So you don't worry, from Melbourne along the Sydney, this highway has been generated with a thought of goodwill, where all the spirit be peaceful, please don't cause harm to mankind. Please help them, please protect them, live in peace, and harmony. May there be prosperity be bestowed in this home ground, every place we step on. I mean, these are the thoughts we generate when we walk along the way.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. So you're very happy when you walk.
Thank you.
Sometimes we go to the cemetery, we tell them, okay, we do a prayer and spread the thoughts of goodwill to all this Holy Spirit around here. And someone get banged, die halfway along the road. I will stand, there's a cross there. I will say, hey, hi, good friend, I'm coming here to visit you. Don't worry, I introduce myself. I'm being good to you. I've got no hostile at all. Right? And it's good. I mean, along the way, this is what I'm thinking of.
Thank you. Next question. Ajahn, could you tell me the time when you had, say, sore knees or spasm and was not able to walk for a few days? How did you overcome the disappointment?
Oh, there's no disappointment. It's just that my body doesn't cooperate. And I need rest. Yeah, I'm not a Superman.
Yeah.
Like even the car I need to repair, put engine oil, change the engine oil, For me, just a servicing time to service, When your leg is in this condition, swell, that means it need to be service. The service is rest. Rest. And this oil is very good. Camel's oil. CHAMOIS. Camel's oil. Yeah, it's from these animals. You extract the oil. Is very good. Very good. I put tonight. Next morning myself disappeared. I got a new leg. Yeah. No ache at all. Yeah. So I keep asking them, do you still have this oil? It's very good. It's very good. It's tested by me. It's weird. Huh?
Recommendation.
No. It's a oil that is used made by monks in Thailand, right? And we have been using it all this while, but I never had this kind of so bad injury like this trip. I have it 2 years ago when I was in Malaysia doing a walk, the same place, and my leg was so big. And I can't walk. Every day I dragging my leg, and my mom said, enough, you don't walk, you go to incur more injury. I said, I want to see how this thing can affect my mind as well. And how my mind can take this pain for how long. So it was 1,050 kilometers. I dragged all the way back with one leg. It's very painful. But in Australia's trip, I'm very blessed because of this oil. Yeah. At first I said, oh, for the first 500 kilometers, no problem. But after the 500 kilometers, wow. And swell. I said, oh no, don't tell me going to happen like what I've gone before in Malaysia. And not so bad. This trip is very good. I'm very blessed this trip.
So Bante, can I ask you, in your journey from Melbourne to Sydney, how many roadkill have you come across? I'm sure it's
a lot of kangaroo. A lot of kangaroo, snake.
And what do you do normally? Do you stop and give them the blessing or you just walk through?
I walk certain if I got this feeling, this goosebump, then I'll stop. If no, I just, because I will try to bury it because it's so big, a kangaroo. I thought it's a human being at first. I thought, hey, what is that? When you walk past the glass, what smell is that? Then it, like a human being being killed, so big. But it's throttling a lot of kangaroos, goat, goat being crashed by the car and along the way. But what to do? It's too big. We don't have equipment. No small backhoe. We need a small.
But Reverend, don't you say prayer to them?
I say prayer to the small, newly dead rabbits. To the rabbits.
The rabbit? Yeah.
Just died.
Oh, that's good.
New one. Just died. So the thing is still there. For those only just a corpse, no point. Talking to a corpse is no. Yeah. But there's a lot of rope pizza along the way. I call it rope pizza because it's been flat. Fox. A lot of fox. What is it called? Wombat, kangaroos. I mean, it's normal because of the fencing, they do the fencing. So the kangaroo jump. The big one can jump, the small one can't jump. I saw the small one jump, back, the truck come. So I saw okay.
So, Chao Khun, I think you've inspired some people with your walk, probably all of us, but certainly one in particular has asked, do you have any plans for a future Tudong walk?
Oh, sure. Sure, ask them to give your contact to you. So that
Okay, Sean, so you heard that. Leave your contact details. Another one, so moving to a different topic now, and sorry if anyone here has any questions, I'll just do these ones first so that they don't feel neglected. So this person has asked, can I force my mum to go for COVID vaccine? Thank you.
Force?
I'm just reading what they said.
No, you don't force someone to do something if they don't feel, easy about it, right? You don't force things to happen. That's it. No, you don't force.
Yeah.
You got to explain to them the importance, the good effect if you do the vaccine and the bad effect if you doesn't do the vaccine, and let them choose for themselves. A lot of people ask me this question, Bhante, have you been vaccinated yet? I say, I'm okay. What for? What for take medicine you're not sick? My immune system is very good. We walk 1,000, all the virus be burned by the sun. Yeah, I mean, every day your chest is contracting, your blood flow. Last time you have a lot of wind in your stomach. After this walk, nothing left. Yeah. Every day when I walk, watching from the top, from the below, every day. I said, wow, so many wind. Maybe must bring along one gas tank.
Okay, now one more question here, and then if any other questions, please ask. So this question's about fasting. So there's 2 questions, and I'll read them out. So, hi Venerable Chao Khun Keng, you were mentioning about fasting for days on end, surviving only on honey, water and salt. Number 1, were you only drinking that mixture before noon and drinking water for the rest of the day, similar to the precepts of eating for monastics? 2, Muslims have Ramadan where they are fasting totally, including no water during the daytime and eating generally a lot at night. What do you think about this method of fasting? Thank you.
Okay, we talk about the method that we try ourselves. Because we want the body to rest, right? And the body only needs to maintain the blood sugar so that you don't feel tired. You can maintain the blood sugar. There's only what you need: salt, water, and honey. That's all. But for Ramadan, because they have been practicing for 1,000 years, right? I believe. So it's good because, and then they are lay people. They take 1 meal. But for us, normally we already take 1 meal. So we have to go for more intense. We say no food. We take salt, water, and honey. For some months, more crazy. Water only. In the end, they come out headache. Headache. They go like want to die. I say, want some honey? Honey? Okay. I say, take some honey and salt. Go for you. And then after they drink ready, they can feel the energy. Then they can walk. What for? You fast and you sleep the whole day. Better don't do fasting. You fast because you want to meditate. You want to intense your meditation. That's why you do fasting. What for? You do fasting, you sleep the whole day. But so don't fast. But so eat normally, do normal practice. I think that's more beneficial for your mind and body. A lot of people, they do fasting, then they sleep. I say, what for? You see, so the body can repair. I say, no, we focus more on the mental aspect, these mental developments. This body, no matter how you treat it, it never sign contract with you that it won't fall sick, it won't grow, or it won't die. It will die one day. Sure to die. So before it die, we make full use of it for our benefits.
Thank you.
Right.
Terry, you have a question?
Yes. Ajahn, I meditate every morning.
Good.
And sort of for quite a few years now, I've thought I should meditate again in the evening. But I don't feel like doing it. Instead, I watch TV or YouTube and eat biscuits. Should I meditate in the evening?
I think you should walk.
Walk?
Have you walked?
Yeah, that's what my meditation is each day. I like walking meditation.
Yeah, you walk. You walk maybe 1 hour in the morning, 1 hour in the evening will be good for you. After the walking, then you sit. Yeah. Then you see that, you see, we don't force things to happen. But you must put in the right cause inside, then things will work by itself. When I first practiced Buddhism, I was fighting with my precept because we got a lot of bad habit. This thing cannot, that thing, wow, it's crazy. It's torturing me, killing me. Because I love drinking. I love things the precept cannot do. We love it. And when we come, this thing cannot, we got fun in my mind. But later, as we do it, then we find that we can meditate better. When we have this self-control, self-discipline, we find that it's true. If you have the self-discipline, then you can meditate, really meditate better. And then when you meditate better, the more you want to intense on the practice. Okay, I want to give up this, give up that. And you can really give up because you have the concentration to back you up. The meditative mind. And you experience the calmness in you that is easier and better with your intense practice of the precept upholding, and you can practice better. And when you begin better, then you have the more confidence. It's an automatical transformation. This factor support this factor, it support each other, and this is how you feel within. Because you feel, first thing is, the head, like the background noise disappeared. Last time I meditated, a lot of background noise. What is that? A lot of gossip behind. Background noise. Then it's sort of, no, just a breath. Wow, what is that? Wow, because I observe my precept, and the mind can calm down so fast. Okay, you see, this is how we have this insight arise within us that the precept really helps. The precept really helps to help you to attain concentration better, right? And being more circumspect in everything you do, more mindful. That's why I don't encourage people to go so much on the handphones. It's very mentally drainage externally, which you don't know. You thought it's okay, but no. You spend too much time, especially on Facebook, checking how many hits you had. Then Google will tell you, lucky you have how many hits. Wow, people is crazy. What is that? We're wasting so much time on that. Enough. But you need to go through that. A lot of people, they could go through that in order for them to say enough. And because it's taking a lot of time. We should be meditating, we waste our time and happy with the hit you have, the audience is reading. Well, she's not going to bring you to Nibbana. You cannot encourage, you cannot bring you to heaven, In heaven there's no computer. You can't bring along. I mean, your mind all the time on this externally, and it's very mentally drainage. You are always engrossed into the content of what other people talk about. Your mind your attention is on outside, not on inside anymore. So how can you address your problem? Yeah. We can't. So we have been controlled by the media. There's a lot of people. They have been a lot of this so-called superstar. They are so easily emotionally affected by the comments, and then they committed suicide. Wow, why? Because they spend the time only want people to praise them. People to praise them, and they're so happy when people say bad things. Who's this fellow? You check. He counter. This is gossip. This is a form of gossip, which is I don't encourage. And for me, stay away. then you have more time for your meditation. Instead of watching that, I better watch inside. If you watch inside, you're improving yourself. If you watch outside, you are living under the expectation how people looking at you, and not how you feel, but how you should be. Our own life, we control our own life. We don't let other people control you. They will say that you're no good. They try to be good according to what they think you should be good at. This is not. That shouldn't be the way. No, for me, no, I don't. Not my problem. You say I'm good, okay, thank you. Say I'm not good, okay. It's okay. Yeah, because we know deep inside what are we trying to do, what we are for. For example, this walking. When I first tell them, hey, I'm going to walk like this. Hey, is it true? I say, yeah. Hey, Lara to say me like that. Because maybe they don't know me yet. I've been walking all this while, no problem. And in fact, when we walk like a monk, this is for me, it's a picnic trip. So nice, every 5 kilo people give you water. You have 100 plus, energy drink, or this, and wow, 5 kilometer chant. But we go, our Tudong, no way, stream water, sometimes no water, got to look for water. It's tough, you know. When you go for the real Tudong trip in the forest, it's tough. Sometimes no food, no water. Supposed to be water, then no water. How? Okay, urine. Yeah, cock, sandbags. Our urine from saltish urine drink, they become no taste. Morning very saltish, our urine. We drink whole day because no water, got to drink urine. Drink the water, urine become no taste. That shows that we have used up all the salt of the body. That's why we got to bring along salt. When we go forest, we bring only salt, not food, salt. So when this thing happen, we will take, when we meet water, it's just like, wow, water. Put a lot of salt, and dump. Straight away you feel your muscle relax. Then you can really see how this body reacts when you let a bit nutrient your body. We are so insensitive to the body because we have so much good food. Yeah, we don't really go hungry. Then Coke and then pizza and cheese, biscuit, whole day. So we're not sensitive. No. That's why we got this health problem. It's all self-inflicted problem, in fact. All self-inflicted. But if we like one day a meal, very, very fit. You don't have to go for fitness test or whatever. It controlled by itself.
Any other questions?
So, Ajahn, do you normally take 1 meal a day, or do you take 2 meals, like breakfast and
It depends. For me, it depends. I'm very flexible. I don't upset the host. You know, sometimes I say, no, they said, yeah, especially good for you. No. Okay. But normally we take only 1 meal. Normally, if you're at a temple, people know us, they already know us, they know, oh, you take. But when we come out, what to do? Sometimes people get upset. They come so far, bring you the food, and say, I take only 1 meal. No, it's okay.
out of compassion?
Well, they're not giving you poison, they give you food. I mean, we should be gratitude, you know. For me, I always emphasize, we must have the gratitude. They are not our relative, they are not our friends, they are from someone which we don't know, but they have the faith, the trust in you, they bring you free food, they don't charge you. Someone they wake up 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, they cook for you. And they bring you food. And you dare to tell them? It's quite cruel to say that. Okay. At least like when we were walking in a one time in Malaysia, I think this guy, he was open fasting time, Ramadan. So I saw this truck guy, he take out food, 6 p.m. Hey, botak. Malay word, bald-headed is called botak. Because he doesn't know, no? Botak, yes, for you. Thank you. And then the other man, you're not supposed to receive food. Look here. People are so kind. They thought that it's breakfast time. You must be hungry walking. So they give you food. They are on goodwill. What's wrong with receiving a goodwill from other people? What will happen? You say, no. You will get offended, you know. How is botak? This bald-headed person. He's so insensitive. You try to give him things, he said no. Is my king inferior? So it's manners. Sometimes we must know how to react in other culture. Because we are in the other country, other culture, and then we don't offend people. We don't know what's happening. So we must know how to react wisely. And they're lucky I'm the one handling, because I'm the tallest among the group, and all the monks, I'm 6 foot plus, all the monks shorter. And you go, botak. So I said, okay, I go. I never take the food, I give my driver. And my driver said, Ajahn, where you get the food? I said, the driver give it to me. He took open fast already. We are hungry. And we are walking, They thought that we must be hungry, give you some food. He got goodwill. So I received his goodwill. Right. So no problem.
We have a question from Zoom. I have heel pain and back problems. What method can I do for meditation?
Heel. All right.
Heel. Yeah. Pain and back problems.
Back problem. Well, I would advise go to a chiro first. I mean, you got back problem, you don't meditate. Yes?
Can I say something?
Please.
I had L4, L5, L3 for many years, and I had 5 discs. I love collecting discs. People love to collect something, I love collecting discs. It happened because of accident or whatever.
Right.
And I've been to chiropractor, and I've been to physio, osteopath, acupuncture, you name it. Obviously, I have to go back there next week and next week. For the middle back or even the lower back, when you have disc, I found out myself by searching, the best exercise is to hang from a bar. By hanging from a bar, you're allowing your spine or the gravity to sort of relax your spine, and you'll crack by itself without even, you feel it. And you feel your breathing better.
Okay.
When I told my chiropractor, he wasn't happy.
Definitely.
He lost me as a patient. And this is 15 years ago. Today I'm 64, and I still do that 3-4 times a day. It's up to you. Every time, 10 seconds.
It's just hang?
From a bar.
Just hang.
Just hang there and let your body just relax. If you want to go a bit more, build up the muscle to hold your vertebrae, you'll do chin-up.
All right.
By doing chin-up, you're getting the muscle stronger.
Yeah, good.
Similar if you have any impingement, you do muscle, something with a rubber band, something very simple.
Oh yeah, good.
So it's worked for me, and this is, I'm talking about 15 years of experience.
Yeah, good sharing.
Thank you.
Good idea to go to chiropractor.
Yeah.
It's going to be long.
No, it's good because you go. It's very good to have this open discussion because he's a living example.
Absolutely.
And he has suffered the pain. Hey, do chin up. And not chin up, he just hang.
Just hang from there.
10 seconds, 3-4 times a day. And he healed his back problem. How many? L3, 4, 5?
It's up to you.
No. L3, L4, L5, right?
I have the L4, L3, and I have even neck. I have neck disc from my job for many years, bending. Again, I found a treatment for the neck muscle as well. And just like you walking for many hours, that it is helped the mind and the body.
Oh yeah, it's good. Yeah, good. So he gets his answer. And then meditate more.
Give him the credit, don't give me the credit.
No, we share.
Okay.
We share the credits.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is a dissemination of information. It's very good. Sharing. Yeah. This is what the center is for.
Yeah, actually it's interesting because our weekly events, we generally sit in a circle
Yeah.
and we share.
Yeah.
Because we can learn from each other, so it's not just one way.
Yeah.
Thank you. Any other questions or comments?
I have a question.
Yeah. Okay.
I want to have a relationship with somebody that's very close to me, a family member, but I don't agree with the things that he has done in his life. How do I get close or feel care and compassion for somebody that has spent such a long time in his life doing some terrible, terrible things? I know it sounds a bit crazy. Hey?
Oh no, it's not crazy. It's a question. It's a question. Yeah. First thing, when you want to have a relationship with someone else, you must look at his good side. Right? Focus on the good side first. And of course, everybody got his bad side. Then you measure. Right? Which one is more? If he got a lot of bad thing, I think it's not so wise. You know, no point you spend your life with like a punching bag for someone. You know, being scolded at, no respect, and I mean, you have the choice, right? Sometimes, like I say, it's better to be alone than to be with someone. If it takes two hands to clap, but of course, it's your choice, right? And in Buddhism, normally, the Buddha always advise. We talk about morality, right? A good relationship must be a respect. The respect must be there. The caring, the respect, the understanding, the forgiving, give and take. If a person doesn't possess this kind of condition, I don't think it will be a good. It's better to stay alone. How about you have a piece of cake and take for yourself? You gotta give to someone. You get whacked by giving food to him. You get whacked someone. Right? I tell people, I say, I'm alone now. I got my bike, I got my food. I eat alone. But you have someone, you got to share half. Finish. You got one children, one quarter, two children, finish. Not even your share. But that's how we say we are so lucky to become a monk, staying alone. That's the beauty. Because of the yellow robes, you have the respect. People give you free food, free lodging, these sort of things. But again, because too well supported, people get carried away. They become ingratitude. They're so demanding. Must become this. Hey, no, nobody owed us. Please have some gratitude for people offering. I mean, we're talking about monks' life. We must have the gratitude. Sometimes they may not bring those food that we expected them to bring, but they have the kind of sacrifices to bring the best what they can provide. And we don't say, why you breathing so, why you not hot, no organic, no this and that. I say, hey, they don't owe you, they are not your parents. Will your parents do that to you? They don't even do that to you. These are faithful devotees. We must have the gratitude, so that we're able to preserve the trust for the lay to the Sangha member. If not, it will be detrimental. People that's disheartened because of this kind of behavior. It should be the case. Same thing, like for example, in relationship. Same thing. You must have this kind of understanding first for yourself. You must ask yourself, what kind of happiness you want in life.
I guess this particular person is my father, and I don't have much of a relationship with him. I don't agree with the things that he's done, but I love him because he's my father. But the things that he's done were so bad that sometimes it's hard for me to get past that, But he's never been bad to me. He's never done anything to hurt me. But
his behavior.
His behavior, yeah.
But we can
not
only,
to me.
we only can be, have the good wishes for him, and do your duty like a daughter to be just good to him.
Yeah.
Whatever thing he do, he got to pay for what he do, because we can only wish that he don't do it. But human being like that. We can be from the same family, but we have different kinds of.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, please.
Do you mind if I
Yeah, please.
Because we all share this experience. My father passed away 12 years ago, and when I was young, we never had a good relationship. But then, again, I went through this. There was a time I don't want to even talk to him. But one year, when I was young, he understood me. And I used to say, why he thinks like that? But then, when he started to get older, I understood him more. That's the opposite role. It's like he was a carer for you when you were a child, and you put up with, you can ask him the same question. Daddy, why this? Why? He'll never get upset. But then later, when they start to get a bit funny, then we get upset. I don't think that's fair to return something. But then you said a very important point. But then you said your father. The first question, I didn't know who you were talking about.
Of course not.
Yes, I understand. But that, look, it's good to talk about your own experience. You said something, if there is a relationship poison from it, stay away. Anything that doesn't give you peace, stay away. Friends, neighbours, that's my father. That's how I treated my father. Then I start to see him different. And one of my sister, again, for 5 years she didn't talk to my father. And she said, no, I want to revenge, my sister said. And did you forget when our father used to hit us when we were kids? I said, no, he's weak. I'll never take my revenge on him.
No.
And I changed her. I said, no, he is weak. He was 80. I said, I can challenge someone strong, but I'll never challenge someone who's weak, like he has no weapon, and I have weapon, it's not. And I think about it between you. But very important what you said, yeah.
Thank you. Any other questions? Sure. Chao Khun's going tomorrow. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Come on. Okay.
Are you going back to the Melbourne tomorrow? Again?
Yes. Afternoon.
Okay. And then after that, you.
To Lara. Wat Sampantawong. Lara. Geelong.
Geelong. And how long are you staying there? Like.
Yeah, I'll be there for some time. I shall be there for some time.
Okay, so no plan to return to Singapore or Malaysia?
Oh, now I look at the news, it's worse. Yeah, Singapore is worse now. Now they reduce from 5% to 2. Yeah, you cannot. I mean, the two, including a caretaker, and reduce because it's spreading now. Because in Singapore they open up to let those migrants to come in, and they bring in the virus. Even my monks, my temple, they went for blessing in a Singapore Terminal 3, and the authority say that you better come for your test. Yeah, they said, I think we all got it. I said, congratulations. I don't make them sad.
Chao Khun, one last question. So during your talk, you mentioned one thing, which is the mind doesn't die.
Yes.
Can you explain that a bit more?
Wow. Okay, I make it simple. The mind doesn't die. Like when the person dies, it's just a body that dies. And this consciousness that leaves the body, what we call our mind, will go to another form. So whatever form, we only those practitioners will know for themselves. Right? Whatever form. That's why I say that you can, if you have precept, you don't worry. Heavenly forms. You practice meditation, don't worry. Brahma work. Yeah, and whatever level of the Brahma work, it depends also. Right? And Anagami, sure, Brahma work. Jhana, Arupa Jhana, and above. Right? And for those who have finished, extinguished their defilement, no more, leaving the body just like, just, and you're just like air like that.
Ajahn, can I ask you one question? You see, my dog just passed away last week. You know, while doing his last breath, so we on the Metta song throughout his last breath. So, is there any help in any way?
Sure.
The dog?
Sure, because right, the dog has been engaging with human being all the while.
Yes.
So that he thought that he's one of. He behaved like one of family members. So they are very attached to you.
Yeah.
Right? And then you always care for them. So they'll come back.
We on the song. I on the Metta song.
Yeah.
Beside him very softly.
Yeah.
So until his barrier, just at the backyard. So we just hopefully maybe he will be reborn in a better place.
Sure.
You will hear.
Sure. You transform more. You know, animals and the beta form is the only realms that we cannot transform. They cannot receive us, the merit, because they don't know how to acknowledge. They can't acknowledge, right? And Holy Spirit, they signal you that they are there. They're okay. Then you're able to transfer the merits. It's just as someone said, "Can you please give me water?" They give you water, then he can quench his thirst. Same thing. Like merits. It's not that you give, people will take. Sometimes you give those kind of wrong views of spirit, they don't want. Yeah, I came across certain beings that are very fierce, and I thought they want some merits or meditating. No, they don't want.
What do they want?
They want to challenge you. They want to challenge you. I say, peace no more. Peace no more. And the power of metta just transfer. They will just withdraw. They just withdraw. They can't do anything to you. They just generate thoughts of goodwill, that's all. They can't do anything. That's the power of metta.
Okay. If no other questions, we will close today. Okay? Everyone happy, satisfied? The teachings? Great. Thank you. So just some announcements before everyone runs off, if that's okay. I'd like to invite everyone at the end to stay and take a group photo, if that's okay. And also some quick announcements for Metta Centre. Our next event is next Wednesday, so every Wednesday night from 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock we have different types of events happening here, so you're invited to come. So next Wednesday I'll be facilitating a dialogue with guest speakers Virginia Field and Lynn Halbert on the topic Buddhism Heals, Nature Heals. Virginia Field is a co-author of the book Nature Heals, so you actually get to meet the author, read about it. And that's 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock. You can come here in person or you can also attend by Zoom. The following Wednesday we start a 4-week meditation course. That's 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock. That's also in person and on Zoom as well. If you'd like to subscribe to our email list to know more about our centre events, there's a red book there, just pop your email there. You could also follow us on Facebook. Just follow us, don't hang too long on Facebook. And also Instagram as well. And later on I'll open some shelves and there's some free books if you would like to take any Dhamma books home, share them with your friends and family. And also if you would like to support Metta Centre and what we do here, then your donation will be greatly appreciated so that we can continue to offer free services to the community. So there's a donation box there. There's also tea and coffee. Hang around, enjoy, make some friends, and thank you again so much, Chao Khun, for your teachings, for being here today. So honoured. That one's from India.
Yeah.
From Bodh Gaya. And there's a Burmese one too.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, just here.
Oh yeah.
That was from Burma.
I remember I used to see some bogus monk, some government bogus monk in Singapore. Yeah, oh, they're both so small. They put some coin, and then they go to every table where they're eating of food and then kya. They don't ask for people for money. Yeah. It's very bad. And I saw, silent, and this fellow was thinking something, so disgusting word. Just go away, you know. And you go to table to table. I'm a monk, I stand outside the restaurant, outside there, stand there, I look at him inside there. Oh shit, for people give me food. This guy is destroying our practice. But surprisingly, people give food. Yeah, the real monk is outside there. So they buy me food, they come up. And this guy, he's continuing to, you know, as though I'm invisible at all. So, he came out, he stand beside me. I started, I said, don't stand too near, I'm not you, I'm not one of you, don't. It's very bad, you know.
Actually, Chao Khun, we also have bogus monks here too.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, if we come across, actually I would like to ask this because I always struggle about what to do. If we do come across them.
You come across them?
Yeah,
you come across
what do we do?
You take photograph.
Yeah?
You take photograph. Can I know your name please?
Yeah.
Which temple are you from?
Yeah. I usually talk to them and
No.
they run away.
No, you just use a camera, put a video and talk to them. Hello? You need anything? Can I help you? You know? You talk to them nicely.
Yeah.
Talk to them nicely. Sometimes these people, I used to say, I'm not supporting them. These people, when they come out, they must have some problem. You know, sometimes they got no supporter. They're in need of some support and they can't have supporter. No food. That I met in America. This Cambodian monk was driving taxi. Car taxi. I said, why? He said, if I don't drive, how to pay my rent, my water bill? You see, they go to resort to driving a taxi. I say, wow, so pitiful. And no one bring me food, you know. How to survive? At least I do a decent exchange. I don't rob, I don't practice illegal stuff. So a pity feel. And but what to do? I say karma. If you are practicing correctly, don't worry. The Dhamma will protect you. I always remember. It's true. You know, I was walking in a Palomar mountain and surviving on this small my you know, in America there's kind of a bear, honey, a small bottle, the bear head, honey, yeah, and a string cheese, 10 number of string cheese, that's all. So I was prepared to fast for 7 days because it's a 150-kilometer walk. So I tell myself that one day I must walk maybe 30 kilo. So 20 to 25, fasting and walking, right? So I was walking 3 days. First day okay because when I just came up from a temple, so the food is still in the stomach, so I got a strength. Right? Second day I started to feel a bit. By the third day was like, hey, how come my space getting slower and slower? And it's 12 degrees. I'm outside, no tent, nothing, just an umbrella, and just this kind of simple sweater. No long sleeve, no double pair of socks with my head. That's it. I forgot to bring this on also to keep it warm. So what happened is when I hit the 4th day, I saw this sign, Mother's Kitchen. Wow, my heart go. All right, I could have food there. So I walked very fast. When I reached there, the shop was closed. What a disappointment. You know, but I never blame. I blame myself for being so overwhelmed with the sign, Mother's Kitchen. See, the sign don't even say anything. Your heart so happy. Oh, I'm gonna have my food. But because of the hunger, you know, and I sit there very, I say, depressed. No food, restaurant closed. And inside there was this guy came up. You want coffee? Because the restaurant is closed, right? The worker, they enjoy the coffee. So he came up with coffee. And he was sort of, you want coffee? Coffee inside my heart? Yes. And then I said, no. Because no food. How to take coffee? You will enjoy the stomach. Right? You sure? He said, actually, it's quite good to have a cup of coffee after so many days of spring water. I said, no, you don't drink coffee with empty stomach. And later this guy came, the manager came. Jesus Christ, oh my God, I got to help this man. Hey guy, how many days have you not been eating? I said, 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on here, they beat you 100 years. My heart sort of boo, okay. But again, for my trainer, said, no. Because today is the off day. You're going to be concentrated. How the cook will think of me, the staff will think of me. Yeah, you are the manager, but the staff will curse at me. He'll be enjoying cooking for you because you don't pay money. Then I'm a policeman, I got no money. How come? How come I got no money? Because I saw mom come with a big car, credit card, stack of money. How come? I'm poor mom. I'm like any American citizen. I'm more law-abiding. My Buddhist law, I'm a more abiding Buddhist monk. And like American citizens, some are law-abiding, some are not law-abiding, right? you holy man. Straight away he said, you holy man. He was very kind. And his name is Scott Morningstar. I can remember him until today. And he fed me. He was a Christian, very kind Christian. Yeah, I proved them wrong because a lot of the Thai they just stay in the Thai temple. They never go out. Then they say that the people here no good. They don't come to the temple. I say, look here, you got to outreach. You got to go out and do your walk. Do your duty as a monk. You stay inside here, you expect people to, they don't know you. And then you talk about how bad they are, blah, 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 they won't give you food. I say, not true, they give me food. How come they give you food? I say, you ask him to ask me. And then it was very inspiring is that he got his prayer room. At first he wanted me to go to a yoga center. So I said, look here, I don't have money. Will they house me? And let me check it out. Hey, I got a guy here. Oh, he's prayer, he got no money. And then I can listen from the telephone. No money, no talk. And he was very kind. This Scott Morningstar, he said, never mind, I got my prayer room if you don't mind. And I saw this big Jesus Christ statue looking at me. So I said, oh yeah, very kind Jesus Christ. He got very good supporter who know how to, support religious people who in search of the truth. And he said, God has sent me. God has sent you to us to serve you. Oh, I was so impressed with the way. It was so heart-touching. Yeah, I mean, if how you feel so good. I said, oh, so nice to hear that. Come on in, we'll feed you. I was so happy. And they're Christian. Then I came back after a few days, I meditated there. I came back to the temple. And the first time I called the temple, in the ration, there, he should have been caught by the police to be sent back. Everybody's got a bad thought, every time, bad thought. Then I came back. And one of the guys, John, he sent me back. With his GM, General Motors, big truck. With 30 loaf of French loaf, freshly baked from the oven. I went to the temple. And I thought, hey, how come this? How? You know him? I say, picture worth 1,000 words. You ask them, don't ask me. I got no time to answer you. So I go back to my room. I don't want to answer them. They got very bad thoughts about, other people. You want to stay in a foreign land, but want to talk bad about foreign land. What for you stay there for what? How bad they are, blah, blah, don't come to the temple. I said, how long have you stayed here? He said, 8 years. You never walk outside the temple? Never. Then said, people never want to support them. I said, I come here less than 3 months. I can bring people up in the mountain to the temple. They are good people. They are good Christian. Please, don't condemn people. Don't be so narrow-minded. You want to go become a Dhamma missionary monk. Your heart must open up. Be able to integrate and blend with other culture. Then you can live with other people. If not, you cannot grow. And always my way or no way, and this become no way. Small heart cannot. Because I'm so direct, you don't like me. I don't give a damn.
I never met a Buddhist monk, but I like you. And I believe what you say is what you feel.
Yeah.
Sometimes we read many books. It doesn't mean we're very educated.
No.
We can have very narrow minds, just like you said.
Yeah.
And can I say an experience happened to me? But
please.
It's not about me, about the person who responded to what I said. I used to work in Newtown. And King Street is the main street in Newtown. And I met this homeless lady, about 65, sitting on the footpath. Hundreds of people are walking by it, like she's a ghost, no one's seen her.
Nice.
Maybe they're busy, maybe they're rushing. I sat there next to her. And again, it's not about me. I wanted to focus on her, please. And I started talking, how are you? Beautiful day. 5 minutes later, I said, did you have lunch? And it was about around 12:30. She said, yes, thank you. And I was thinking, she must be very modest. I offered her, she could have said, yes, I'm hungry, and I'll give her money. But she said, no, I'm fine. I'm not hungry. 10 minutes later, I was about to leave. And I said, you have a wonderful day. She said, thank you. I said, for what? I gave you nothing. What she said to me made me cry. She said, no, you talk to me. You talk to me. You gave me some of your time. So again, if we don't really sometimes, and there is organization, are you okay? I don't know if people are familiar with many people, they're not okay. I see you in the street and I said, how you going? And you don't even wait for an answer. Hold on, wait. You ask me, don't you want to know? I'm not okay. So it's very important what you said, and I like, again, I never met Buddhist monk before. I've seen them around, but I like the way you think, the way you feel, and obviously you are practicing what you believe.
Oh, yeah.
And that's very important.
Yes. Yeah, I like to hear that. It's the truth, because this is what happened to Scott's Morning Star. Because he said, wow, you're a real monk. Because they see monk drive credit cards, stack of money, and this guy come nothing, walking, starving, no food, and he's still walking. Wow. That's why I say, God has sent you to us to serve you. I sort of, right, you're right. But doesn't mean I take advantage of you. But because I've had consideration today's off day, I say no. Because people will be angry to cope with their off day. And I say, but I never tell him that. I say, it's okay. After all, I've been fasting for the past 3 days. What's another day, you know? I still have my honey and my cheese. So it's okay, I landed in a good hand. So tomorrow I can have my food, no problem. And tomorrow, he called to the interphone. Hey, King? I said, no, my name is King. No, I call you King. right, okay. King, your food is ready. Come on. Wow, they prepared a lot of food. Amazing. Very lovely people. I mean, I asked myself, do I deserve that? They don't even know me. They don't owe me at all. But because of their generosity, because of their, respect, that this guy is a practicing guy, that you say that God has sent you for us to serve you. I say, wow. Wow, it's very wow. So after the food I must meditate. I spread out some goodwill to them. May you guys be well and happy, may you be blessed with all the abundant wealth and happiness. For 3 days I stayed with that. And after that I called back temple. And then I was one thing of this narrow thought that the police will catch him and blah blah blah. And when John sent me back with 30 loaves of fresh bread, you know them? I said, picture worth 1,000. You talk to them, don't ask me. It's just narrow-minded people. It's very hard to stick around. It's very toxic. They talk a bad thing about people, not even think encouraging, gossip. Why? That's why when you're too well supported, well taken care of, this is always what happens. That's why I like to put myself in a very lean and mean condition, so that I'm always alert. You better. you're on your own, because when you're in that kind of condition, you got no food, and you can see this mother's kitchen out of nowhere, and people can be so kind to you. So up there, the angel is at work. So I say that's why I always believe that if you practice properly, don't worry. Up there is at work, they will do the arrangement. I mean, why do they don't care about you, right? Well, at the first place, you want coffee? And then, oh God, the exclamation really struck you. So I was very inspired by, and because of that meal, last year when I was in the States, I went up to see him again. Yeah, and I didn't met him. I met one of the guys there, and he said that he has resigned. Scott had resigned. Actually, he doesn't resign. He was behind. So I was sort of, I want to come up and give him a big thanks, give him some gift. I brought a lot of gift, to say him, to say thank you. You're very kind man. And he wasn't there, so I said, okay, never mind. So it was through David, another Anne's husband. David, they stay in the States, and I said, never mind, Ajahn, I go to Facebook, I will look up for you. And finally they can track him through Facebook, and he emailed me, where are you, my little brother? I've been thinking of you all this while, because you have really inspired, your presence really make me remember about you. So I say, so I give him a good email and say, I will come back again. This time we'll meet up. But the COVID boom. That was 2000 February last year. I was in the States. So I told my mom, I said, I'm going up there to see him again. This kind man, very good man. Yeah, good.
Thank you for being such an inspiration. Thank you, everyone. And even from that last story, we can see that each and every one of us have that capacity to inspire. Each and every moment we have the opportunity to be generous and to be kind and to have faith. So thank you, Chao Khun, so much for your words. And thank you, everyone, for your questions and sharing. Always such a pleasure to have these discussions.
I'll do a blessing. I'll do a prayer, a blessing. Yatha varivaha pura paripurenti sakarang eva mevanito dina petana upakapati ichita paritantum hankipameva samichatu sape purentu sankapa Chanto panaraso yatha maricho diraso yatha Sapitiyo vivanchantu saparogo vinasatu Mante bhavavantrayo sukhiti kayuko bhava Abhivadana sili sanicca buddha pacaino Chataro dhamma vadanti Ayuvanno sukhang